You can see them with their Fountain of Manor League icons. All right. So we got our first game. Bottom left spawn is going to be our purple night elf bpwo0dy, and he is going to be opening standard altar build, it seems, and probably the orange camp on the left. So looking to get that level 2 right away. And on the opposite side, our yellow undead, who we are a little hesitant to call exactly what he's going for, but we are sure to see a Dreadlord in at least a few of these games, I would think. It is Slayday, and we got the ghoul build opener for him. Alright, so NorthDrakkar, how much do you do the ghoul build opener much yourself, or do you go straight fiends often? I can't remember if your build's changed much or what your style is these days.
Yeah, so I think I mostly go fast fiends or dead fiends. Not a fan of the ghoul build because it's hard to micro all the ghouls back,
Oh,
and especially when you got skeletons and beetles, it's hard to, at least for me, it's hard to differentiate which one's a ghoul and which one's a skeleton.
yeah. And we have a surprise. It is actually the Death Knight right off the bat. No Dreadlord. No experimental Crypt Lord you were thinking he might go a game. Not even the Lich. This is a Death Knight. So we may actually have a more standard game off the start. But I'm sure
Is
we'll
this
be
Slayday we
seeing.
know? Or is he just warming up?
I don't know. But I am sure we'll see the Dreadlord in at least some of these games. There's got to be at least one, right? Because he's
Yeah,
kind of known for doing it quite a bit.
yeah, the Dreadlord, the infamous sleep surrounds.
Yeah, on the other side, bpwo0dy is going to go for the Demon Hunter first, and he has that immolation out, actually hitting the Acolyte a little bit with the immo and chasing it away, but going to just go for the creeps. Honestly, nice little distraction by Slayday to slow the creeping a bit by bpwo0dy. And Slayday on the other side, looking to get that critter and the skellies. Will he just go for the small green, or is he going to try to go for the gold mine right away? It will be the small green. So taking it
Yeah, I don't think
conservative.
he didn't get the the sacrificial skull.
Ah, yes. Yeah, on the other side, bpwo0dy actually drained quite a lot of mana there. So the immolation will, of course, speed up creeping a bit, but at the cost that he spent for that, I'm not sure if the mana was worth it. Could be troublesome for him in the future, having, only 100 mana now to work with. But we'll see where he goes.
Yeah, and I don't think he found the best item as well.
Yeah, Roar Scroll definitely not ideal. Could potentially even sell it, maybe pick up a circlet or something. Missed the Deto on that Wisp. Could have been a huge Deto. And it looks like bpwo0dy is focused on harassing, does not want Slayday to just get free creeping done or maybe expand. We got immolation coming out and another Wisp. Deto only hitting one Skelly, I believe. I think two of them timed out.
Yeah.
Oh. But it looks like he will get one ghoul kill, so does get something. The Death Knight did, however, reach level 2 and got his second item. Slippers, not too great for now, but could be transferred to the Dark Ranger later. And of course, Circlet is top tier, so not bad.
I think it's good that he took the slippers away from the Demon Hunter anyways.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely don't want the Demon Hunter to get slippers. I always think those sort of items, agi items, especially later on, like from the red camps, the like Helm of Valor, if you get those type of items on Demon Hunter or Blade, they become so insane. And Slayday trying to go for a little surround here.
He tried it.
But now going for the archers, it seems. Demon Hunter dishing out a lot of damage, but the ghouls as well, once they start connecting with these archers, take them out quite quickly. And Slayday still has more mana, and bpwo0dy is just out of mana. You see that, you see the cost of using so much mana early on.
From both players, because bpwo0dy is hiding the archers, and Slayday is pulling the ghouls back.
Yeah, nicely done. I think there was one archer and one ghoul lost, maybe? But overall, both sides keeping most of their forces alive. And we do have tier 2 almost done for Slayday and bpwo0dy. They have very similar timings, actually.
You think Woody should have gotten mana burn instead on level 2?
I do definitely
Because
like mana burn against Undead. But there is
oh, here it
some
comes.
there is some value to immolation evasion. Yeah, we could see another engagement here, but with the second hero here, bpwo0dy should
Oh,
be
the
in a favorable position.
Slayday is just killing every species.
Yeah.
No
It
AP
adds
Woody
up.
today.
As you can see, bpwo0dy is actually only at 28 wood currently, with only one lore coming up and a protector as well, which means he still needs to try to afford another lore and his tier 3 tech, and that's a lot of wood still to go. He needs to rack up another like 350 for that.
Whoa, this is the first. bpwo0dy making an ancient protector in his space.
Yeah, seems he's pretty scared of potential Garg play. I do think Slayday is someone who could go Gargs, but he's actually playing like Fiend
Pop the Roar
standard
Scroll.
so far, it seems.
Woody popped the Roar Scroll and then walked away from the fight.
Interesting
Not
use.
sure.
Roar Scroll can get some value for like speeding up creeping if he wants, especially on these mid camps. But oftentimes
What's the duration on that? Is it like
I think it's like
30, 40 seconds?
40 or 45 seconds. I think it's like 45. But oftentimes the sell value is higher than the value of speed creeping with it. But we'll see how much value he gets out of it here. He does get the mid camp and gets rewarded with runed bracers from it too, which is obviously pretty top tier against Death Knight Lich. A little bit weaker against Dreadlord, but we don't actually see the Dreadlord.
I think he's got to watch out on the Demon Hunter. If he catches the Undead army right now, that could be a dead play. I mean, a dead demon.
Yeah. It looks like he's playing pretty conservative, going to go back to his own side to creep. He will need to heal up after this, maybe even heal up partway through this. The Demon Hunter is actually taking a lot of damage. And Slayday coming along the middle. Is he going to come over to this camp, or is he going to take the center? I think he's going to take the center. And he should have the time for it. bpwo0dy is going back to heal in his base. Now we got tier 3 nearing
You don't have a
halfway.
bear outright for Rejuve. I think Rejuve is still like 30 seconds away.
Yeah. And I don't actually know if he has the Adept upgrade for bears either, because he went for the Dryad first. And you do need...
Yeah, he went Dryad first and then he went Adept.
Okay, so he does have the Adept. Alright. And he could get a bear soon. He is still a little short on wood. As you can see, he's trying to afford the lore, another Moonwell, and a Wonders, and suddenly he's just barely at that 80 wood again for a bear. But looks like he's going to manage. But does need to get that queued up. Slayday manages to take the center camp, and a Hellstone is not bad. Mana Stone probably better, but there is the potential that the elf focuses the Death Knight if he's ever too far forward, and that Hellstone can prove very valuable in those situations.
I think
And
Slayday checked for an expansion, couldn't find one. So maybe he's gonna go back to creeping.
yeah, no mana burn actually, so Slayday doesn't actually have to be too careful here with his hero position. And they're just kind of jockeying for a position now, and neither one knows if they're ready to fight or not. Slayday has reached tier 3, and now we see the Dreadlord is going to be the third hero. And if he can pick up his orb now...
Going A-bombs, 2 A-bombs queued by the way.
I definitely don't hate A-bombs. They can be fairly solid against elf.
Disease carriers.
Yeah. Disease Cloud. Also, if you get some frost armor on them and it's not abolished. Yeah, we got a little bit of a skirmish here, and Immolation trying to go to work here on the back line. But the Demon Hunters getting left alone. Immolation, or Invuln popped, with the Immolation still going as well, trying to put some damage.
GNL bears. It's gotta be careful.
Yeah. Definitely has to wait till he gets the Master Training. His Tier 3 just about to finish. He should be able to queue it up then. And both sides already at around that 50 food.
Yeah, Slayday is pumping from double slaughterhouse, so he's getting the destroyer upgrade and more A-bombs. And now he's getting the disease cloud.
Oof. Double slaughter can be so strong if you really get it going with after like breaking 50 food, when you pop another couple A-bombs, maybe more for destroyer from the statues you have. But it is very wood intensive, so Slayday does need to be a little bit careful with that. He does have 3 ghouls on wood and 3 with him, but as you can see, he is sitting at 80 wood, 100 wood right now. So
yeah, I think Slayday could invest in some items right now. Maybe heal scrolls, invulns.
yeah, definitely could be good for survivability. Oh, 1 ghoul will fall to the creeps, but Slayday's getting a decent chunk of XP still. His Lich is nearing level 3 as well. 1 more camp will be level 3 and level 2 for the Dreadlord, if he can get
No
that.
upgrades on either sides, by the way.
Yeah, sometimes you'll
Woody's
see...
getting his first one right now. But
yeah, sometimes you'll see especially Undeads focus on lots of damage upgrades. It just synergizes so well alongside the orb too, to just burst stuff down.
Yeah, I've seen that, you know, like when they play Gargs, they only get the damage
Yeah.
upgrade, not the armor one.
Yeah, but I don't hate it from Slayday's side, because he is going quite a mix right now. You know, you got quite a few ghouls still from the early game. You got A-bombs getting added in, which do not have the same upgrades as fiends and destroyers. So maybe in this position where the troops are varied like this, it's not so bad to just keep making more units instead. But we'll see after the skirmish, depending how his army lies afterwards. Will he focus on
He
more
might get creep back here.
Yeah, creep jack here could be big. bpwo0dy coming right in, and Slayday needs to TP as soon as possible, because I don't think this is the position he wants to fight, and he does TP. Will lose a ghoul, I believe. Oh no, the ghouls!
Oh my god.
No, they got put onto wood harvesting,
yeah.
and we're left behind. A couple more fall, but he does save a couple still. Yeah, definitely a painful creep jack there. And bpwo0dy taking a little bit of control of the game now. But Slayday definitely not out of it. He does have his destroyers morphed now.
That's clause 12 right now. Check out the Naga.
Yeah, that can definitely be pretty strong. Against Undead, I would say tanky items or like movement speed auras can be pretty strong, but sometimes the damage can also just be very powerful if the whatever hero's carrying it can keep attacking.
Naga's got like almost 600 mana.
Oof. We'll see if she can go and use the mana in this fight. We are going to get another fight here, and the Naga is slept.
You gotta dispel that.
Yeah, a couple Dryads getting taken out pretty quickly, but so is a statue in the back. Slayday working on most of the range units, and Destroyer's not hitting the bears currently, which is doing him no favors, but all the range units are about to fall as well.
You got the Destro out.
Nicely done. Destro is coming back in, but still alive. And yeah, Naga gets staffed out. Slayday going to lose the Dreadlord. But there's so many weak units for Woody as well. Can Slayday finish off some of these Dryads and the Archers? He got some Novas still to use and some Coils to use. DH has to TP. A-bomb, Bear, Dryad falling at the tail end of that. And the Archer is left behind. Will they stay hidden? They are not staying hidden. But they pick off a Destroyer.
Give
BP
that
Woody.
archer a medal. Those archers, valiant
uh,
and brave.
a valiant effort. They do take out the destroyer, but pay with their lives. And at the end of the day, I'd say this is pretty even exchange, but the advantage is BP Woody getting his expo up. However, Slayday does spot this. Can he deal the damage quick enough? It's immediately canceled. Now he can just back off and be comfortable with this.
I think Woody's in a better spot when you look at hero levels.
Yeah, that Demon Hunter level 5 is definitely pretty scary. Without mana burn, though, it does allow a lot of nuke capabilities for Slayday. Oh,
DK,
we are going to see just the TP out. But he runs his heroes out of range, and without Aura, the DH could poke them a few more times. He's gonna let them go though. Also, BP Woody valuing the orb on the Naga right now instead of the DH.
He's got 2 bears in the base.
Yeah. Oh, and another bear. Yeah, 2 more bears coming out and 2 more sitting there. BP Woody misplacing a bit of his army. 1 bear is actually at the bottom right as well, near the expansion gold mine over there. So his army's a little bit all over the place.
At what point does BP go into chimeras? Or Slayday goes into big blue dragons?
Chimeras can definitely be valuable if the undead starts getting like 3 or more A bombs, I would say. Before that, it can be a bit sketchy. They can definitely be focused down.
Yeah, but there are no more fiends left alive in it. I don't think Slay's making more.
Yeah,
So,
if he does just keep going pure with the dual slaughter, there could be some value with the chimeras for sure.
Yeah, because you could snipe the A-bombs and then the statues as well.
Yeah. And on the other side, BP Woody all in on just pure bears right now. These destroyers could be a big problem for him, actually.
Yeah, BP Woody doesn't have a TP. Okay, he got a TP, never mind.
Yeah, Slayday doesn't have a TP either, and he's going to creep the big red camp. Looks like he's not going to get creep jacked though, but if his base is hit...
Both of them are expanding right now.
You could see some damage done to the base.
So they have a backup plan in case the fight goes wrong.
Oof. Slayday going to be losing a slaughter, it seems. Maybe the shop, potentially even the crypt as well. Slayday's got a long way back to travel to reach his base. And yeah, some frostworms or just even more destroyers could be huge for Slayday here, because it's just all bears right now.
Slayday has 1 armor upgrade on the A-bombs, and I think Woody has 1/1 on the bears.
Oh, Slayday going right in with the nuke on the Naga and sleeping the Demon Hunter to prevent the staff or the TP. But he doesn't,
have a Dryad to dispel this. This is going to be a perma sleep.
Yeah, no Dryad to above. Oh, 1 Dryad, 2 Dryads coming in now. BP Woody realizes he needs them. And these bears, there's just so many bears in level 5 DH too.
Naga's close to dying. You gotta watch out for the Naga.
Oh, Lich as well. Lich goes down too quickly before the coil. Coil onto the bear and not the Dreadlord. Dreadlord also going to fall, and the Naga chased away with 60 health. But it looks like the bears were a little too strong for Slayday there. BP Woody going to take that game 1. Yeah, I would say a close game. There was that fight in the first major fight. Both sides actually went from around 60 food back down to around like 40.
30? Yeah, 30.
Yeah, like 35, 40. And yeah, it was like BP Woody's bears in the end being too much, not to mention the level 5 Demon Hunter. Slayday, maybe if he had an extra destroyer or 2 with the mana absorbed instead of just
I think
the pure
he just
A
got
bombs.
the statues out, but the fight came up.
All right, game 2. Top left spawn, once again, our purple night elf, bpwo0dy, and the winner of the first game of the Gauntlet as a whole, not to mention the series. And he is going straight into a fairly standard build once again. I assume probably Demon Hunter again. On the other side, Slayday also going the Ghoul build again, but I would actually expect potentially a Dreadlord this time, especially because this camp is a lot easier to expand in general. So we might see him try to pull off the expansion with the Dreadlord.
Okay, so there's a question I wanted to ask. I was told once by Sarai that uh, stopping Undead fast expansion in Tidehunters is impossible for Night Elves. Your thoughts on that?
I think with Demon Hunter, the Undead can always expand. It just depends at what timing they want to expand.
Oh, okay. Yeah, by the way, I think Rush mentioned it in chat. We need to update the score.
Oh yes.
It's up 1-0.
Score. And yeah, we do see the Dreadlord this time by Slayday, so he's gonna do a bit of a mix-up here. Oh, but bpwo0dy, you forget his hero? You forgot to queue up his hero.
Oh my god. Unless
he's already starting the creep. Is he gonna go Tavern Hero? He definitely didn't do the right build for Tavern Hero, but it's not necessarily like horrible if he finds himself wanting to do so. Yeah, it seems like it's going to be Tavern.
Pick up a Beastmaster?
Oh, but he still has a bit of time to wait, and he could have maybe queued up another Archer. Instead, he has the creeping going, and his Ancient of War. The creep might die. Yeah, he's waiting to buy the hero, and one creep's already down.
Kill the creep with the Ancient of War.
I'm assuming
he didn't have a hero out.
Yeah, I'm assuming maybe he thought and then forgot his hero. And then he's just like, okay, let's go Tavern instead. But the Tavern wasn't ready either. I'm not sure. But we do have a Beastmaster versus Dreadlord, so a completely different game from last time. But a rough start for wo0dy.
Slayday forgot the skull, I think. If he's going for the expansion, yeah, there are 2 acolytes there.
Yeah, it definitely hurts to not have the skull. I've definitely done it myself when I've off-raced.
Yeah, I think he realizes it now, but how is it going to be too late?
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to defend the expansion.
Sometimes as this, you almost just have to throw up the Necropolis if you want instead, or just go for the gold mine and hope it works. But without that early Ziggurat and the Rubian Tower upgrade, it does become a lot harder to hold the expansion.
Yeah.
But this would be the right game to get away with it, because bpwo0dy only has the 1 Archer, his Ancient War still not rooted, and he's got this Beastmaster that even missed one of the creeps. It was denied before he even purchased his hero. So
okay, so yeah, I don't think he's going for the expansion. But he hasn't really started his tech yet.
Yeah, looks like Slayday still a little.
Die? Where did the 2 acolytes go?
I know one of them died. I'm not sure about the second. I didn't see where it went. I know one died at wo0dy's base. Yeah, Slayday. He's gonna change this up, maybe add a second crypt and another Ziggurat and like go all in, or is he still deciding?
Okay, bpwo0dy's gonna go check for an expansion.
We do actually see a 3rd Ziggurat now. Slayday. What's his plan?
Wait, is he going double crypt?
I don't see the double crypt yet.
But he doesn't have enough wood for tier 2. I think he poured too many gold.
Yeah, but the 3rd crypt definitely slows him down even more. But we'll see where he goes with this. He might still just tech like normal. And wo0dy trying to get something done with this Beastmaster. He only has the 2 Archers, and we do see the tech now. So Slayday does have to be a little bit careful with his acolytes. Don't want to lose any during the tech, especially without an Arubian. But he has a lot of ghouls to defend. His hero is going to come from the backside here soon.
Oh, the Beastmaster's summoning everything he's got.
Yeah, if he puts these summons on the Acolyte, this Acolyte could die quick, and without the Acolyte, you almost have to cancel your tech at this point. That's so much time without an Acolyte mining.
Well, he's 4 and 5 right now. Ghoul down. He's bringing the ghouls. He could sleep around him. I think that's what he wants to do.
Yeah. I wouldn't hate him also just sleeping the Beastmaster and taking out the archers while he can, while it's asleep. But he's getting a decent amount of XP.
It is nighttime, right? So.
Yeah.
Okay, but he has access to dust right now. Oh my god, he missed this round.
Oh, going to lose a ghoul there. Oh, half his group. Half his group's still chasing the archers. Oh no. Wait, does he still get this round? That's it out. bpwo0dy is going to escape with pretty much everything, and he's got a second hero already. We got the Dark Ranger on the field. Slayday having a bit of a rough game here as well, but he is close to level 3 now. Can he work something off of that? We do have sleep plus a vamp aura so far, so not actually going for the carry on. Oh, and we're gonna have another skirmish here. Rod of Necromancy used. There is a lot of units for Slayday.
How much does sleep cost? Is it 50 or is it?
It scales with levels. So like higher levels will cost less mana. But yeah. I don't remember what the cost is at each level. It might actually be like 100 and then 70 and then 50 or something like that. Like 90.
I don't think it's 100. I think I remember it being fairly cheap at level 1.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it used to be higher and now it's cheaper. I can't remember. Yeah, maybe it starts at 70 then and goes to like 50 and then maybe still 50 and faster cooldown, or down to 30. I can't remember exactly.
Hold on, let me check. So it's 80, 65, 50.
Oh, so 50 is the end point.
Yeah.
Slayday doesn't get the replenishment in the center, but does get the XP. And we do see Carry On now at level 3. So going into level 4 and 5 Dreadlord, he'll be gaining a lot of power there with the ability to carry on a bunch, especially with no Demon Hunter to mana burn him.
Imagine if he had Carry On too. He could go killing wisps right now. And maybe that could bring him back into the game. Because he's definitely on the back foot right now.
Yeah, it can definitely be good getting Carry On too right away. I oftentimes like to go sleep, carry on, and then Vamp Aura at 4. And then, you know, carry on again at 5. bpwo0dy, is this going to be some like tier 2 mass tier 1 all in? Like mass tier 1 units at tier 2?
Well, I don't see the wisps right now, so maybe he doesn't want to tower that early.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But he did get Bouncing Glaive upgrade for the Huntress, and he has more Huntresses on the way, which is a lot of units you generally don't want. Ghouls. Yeah, they definitely can have value against the ghouls. But as the Undead gets more tech, as they bring out like Rod of Necromancy or get higher spells, these units fall off quick. Like Carry On can wipe this army by itself if there's no mana burn and he just has access to a shop with mana potions. You can eventually just wipe this army.
Oh wait, both of them are going tier 3. I thought Woody was just tier 2.
Interesting, Slayday is actually giving more solo XP to the Lich, and the fact that he went a Lich. This seems more like yeah, maybe something you'd even see from Cass, getting just a bunch of AoE heroes essentially.
Yeah.
Cool. Slayday needs to be a little bit careful. Going to lose 1 ghoul and a skeleton gain for bpwo0dy. Fight skellies with skellies. 1 more ghoul might be falling. It is super weak.
Yeah, that's dead.
Oh.
Oh wait. 12?
He escapes. bpwo0dy on the other side really needs to get that Beastmaster level 3. A crucial level to get the level 2 summons on the field.
Oh, he's gaining a temple. Yeah, so at the point, Slay is avoiding a fight. I think BP should take advantage and like expand. He's getting a pit lord.
We got the Tri-Hero Night Elf with 2 undead heroes, but there is
Try
no.
Tavern Hero.
But there's
Oh,
no.
look at the blocks! Look at the blocks!
He's gonna get slept and surrounded here though, so that will be one Huntress going for Slayday. And bpwo0dy wanting to come back for this, but Slayday probably just gonna back off. Yeah, without Dryads, it's a bit tougher to chase down these ghouls. No Entangle, no Dryads, no
Yeah, so I
boots.
think Slayday's playing it nice. He's just being annoying. And bpwo0dy knows he can't take a fight in Slayday's main. So Slayday just keeps retreating. And then heading back out again.
And
Now, is he going Necros or is he going Banshees? Because the temple just finished.
I would assume Necros.
Yeah, he's going Necro Wagons.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have a slaughterhouse. So
Yeah, adding
no
a second
wagons,
crypt
just
instead. It seems like for corpses, he's just going to rely on his own ghouls instead. Just have this huge ghoul frontline.
Yeah, but the problem with that is that Woody has a Dark Ranger, so there's not going to be as many corpses.
Yeah, with good focus fire, definitely can be a lot of ghouls not giving corpses. But it is hard to focus fire with huntresses. They will kind of clump up and they're more, they got bouncing waves. They're meant to just kind of AoE. So should see some amount of corpses at least. But yeah, we got the Chim Roost for bpwo0dy about to finish as well. So he knows.
Slayday just queued 3 cogs. This is like the Matrix.
They're in each other's heads. They know.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not bad to add some Gargs, especially when just against Huntresses as well, right? Like if you have Carrion, Nova, and some Gargs, these hunts are just going to die extremely quick. I think for Woody, he needs to just keep creeping, maybe throw up an expansion and play like defensive for a while. But he needs to always be ready for Necros too. Because if you're ever not ready for Necros, they just overrun your entire base.
How many wisps does Woody have? I think he's down on number.
Oof. And that could also just be a problem in general if you don't have many wisps and Necros come
I only
over to
see
you.
one in the base. Is there any on the map?
There's 2 building, 1 in the base, and then 1 with him. So like 4 wisps total. That is not much. Because usually you have more wisps than, other races have for their woodcutters. Wisps are only 60 gold.
Yeah, I'm just concerned because he needs more wisps to dispel the Necros.
Yeah, this Dreadlord has Sobi Mask and Mana Potion. That can be pretty powerful. And level 2 Nova on top. The AoE is going to be so strong. Will we actually see a third
an
hero?
expansion?
We do have
I
an
don't
expansion
think he
coming.
needs a third hero.
I do think it's a decent play. Especially because you have 2 trees now to produce wisps from. Which means you can better counter Necros. Because you do kind of need wisps for that. You can't exactly abolish or...
He is getting the master training for Necros, so he could cripple the Beastmaster or the Pit Lord.
A player's forces are under
Yeah, I would say the key thing here is how does the first skirmish go? If these Necros don't have much impact, if Slayday is not fully ready for the fight, as you can see he's only at 50 food right now, with a couple of Necros queued up. Like he really needs to have his whole army, and he needs to have ideally some skeletons summoned before the fight takes place.
Yeah, he's got good items in the Lich. No orb, by the way.
Yeah, we got Double claws, gloves,
His
slippers.
Necro's gonna get caught out.
Players' forces are under attack.
Necro might die.
Oof. Yeah, that hurt. Oh.
Wait,
Did
what?
bpwo0dy accidentally hit his own Huntress? Or was it that low that the Necro killed it? I didn't see.
No, I think he denied it because I saw an exclamation.
Oh yeah. I mean, not a huge deal. It was probably pretty low health if it died that quick.
Oh boy, that's the
Another
second
Necro.
He walks away.
Does get away, but these ghouls need to also be careful. We do have the few Gargs though, and
We can catch the Kim.
yeah, what he needs is those first set of skeletons to come out with Skelly Mages. Slayday, do you have your Necros working? They're not summoning yet. They're taking a lot of damage. He needs the Skelly Mages out before they die. But the
think they're all
Nova, the
dead.
Carrion, and the Gargs are doing work as well. But the Necros not getting their value. They're getting focused by the Chims. The Necros are just gone.
I think everything's gone. There's a lot of corpses, but
Yeah. Oh, Slayday still has his heroes up, but the Lich getting focused going to fall. Huge level ups as well. 4-3 on the Beastmaster Pit Lord. But Slayday is nearing level 5 on the Dreadlord. Not going to get that archer though, it is denied by the towers. But yeah, honestly, I think if Slayday got some of his Necros to summon Skellies before they died, I think it would have made a huge difference. Because there were definitely some corpses there, but
yeah, there were a lot of corpses there.
yeah, wasn't able to get them off in time. And bpwo0dy
So Woody
manages to
still
survive.
going with the Chimera plan, and Slayer would not have any anti-air. Okay, he's going Gogs now. But the Gogs weren't attacking the Chimeras.
Yeah, I think they were. Maybe they didn't have the toggle to only attack air first.
Yeah.
Because he mostly took out the archers and hunts instead. And he actually unsummoned the temple as well, which is surprising because he spent a lot of time getting the research for all the Necros. Like, didn't he have like master training and Skelly Mages?
Wait, I'm confused. Do you see this? Am I seeing this right?
Oh, he resummoned it. Oh, maybe it was actually. I think it was killed actually, rather than unsummoned. Yeah, I think Woody had corrosive breath already and took it out when he attacked.
he does have
That makes more
corrosive
sense then.
breath.
I was confused for a second. Yeah, we do see another fight here,
He
and
needs a lot of Karen Swarms right now.
yeah, if
He
you can
needs
get the
every single
mana,
Karen Swarm he can get.
the next carry-on could be huge. It could wipe out the 2 archers in the hunt, but he needs to be
Going
careful
for it.
as well. He has a health stone,
Yeah,
but the
true.
Lich also getting focused. Might have to pop this health stone. Does pop
Yeah,
the
he
health
does.
stone. And the Pit Lord's dropping low. Do we have another carry-on? Oh, nice stuff by Woody. What?
That
Pit
was
Lord
sick.
dodges it. Nova coming in on the Beastmaster, but he still has a TP. And Slayday trying to take out the Beastmaster, but dying with his own Dreadlord instead. And bpwo0dy taking the second game as well. Another close game, but I think
Karen Swarm dodge with his staff, by the way, that was sick.
I think the big thing there was just Slayday not getting the value from his Necros. Because he had like 4 Necros made, they had Master, they had Skelly Mages. He might have even had damage upgrade, I can't remember. Because he had ghouls too, so they have share damage upgrades. But he didn't actually get the summons off. He obviously had them not summoning while he was creeping because he wanted to save mana. But then when the fight came around, he didn't get them back turned back on, and the fight just didn't go. Okay, game 3. Oh, score needs to be switched around. There we go. And we have bpwo0dy, our Purple Night Elf, once again in the bottom left.
What is this build order?
For Slayday?
Yeah, for Slayday, yeah.
Got the Fiend build. This is what you do, right?
No, but the crypt is gonna be
Oh
like.
wait, this is an altar. I thought that was a crypt. Well, this one's a bit different because generally, if you're gonna do this, you'd probably still go like altar, ziggurat, and then crypt, and then graveyard.
Yeah.
So maybe a bit of a misstep there. We'll see how he utilizes it. The only real benefit I could see is like,
Yeah,
I
I
guess you get
think
your.
that wasn't intentional.
Yeah, he probably thought he was going altar crypt. So both players making a, you know, little mistake in their build order. bpwo0dy forgetting his hero on Tidehunters for a little, having to go tavern, and Slayday making the graveyard instead of the crypt at the start, which will set him back a bit, but definitely recoverable.
So the good thing is he could transition into fiends earlier, but he would have ghouls a bit late, so
Oh,
he might get a tech a bit later off because the wood
Player's
issues.
forces are under
yeah.
attack.
Also, his relics is late, which hurts a lot.
Yeah,
And we
wait,
have a
he's going
Crypt Lord.
Crypt Lord.
Yeah, so I wonder if
He
this
doesn't
is.
need.
I wonder if
He
this is
doesn't
just
need
so he
boom
can
then.
creep right away. Because if you like with this graveyard here, you can summon some beetles. You can maybe find a corpse like the pig there by that first camp. And with the
Yeah.
beetles, you can actually creep right away, even though you don't have this route of necromancy or many ghouls.
Under attack.
Because his Tomb of Relics is a little late. His Crypt was also a bit late. And then yeah, we do have fiends on the way. Does summon a couple beetles, but not going to creep right away. Maybe he wants to get a couple more from his graveyard. We'll see.
So I don't think the build was intentional from Slayday, but he
Yeah.
salvaged this in a good way.
Yeah.
But he has to watch out for the wisp.
Yeah, a wisp definitely just destroys everything. If you only got like 4 beetles there, or just in general with Crypt Lord, you always have to be very careful of wisps.
First
Wisp
one
is
comes in.
coming in, but would only get 1 beetle and maybe the mana of the Crypt Lord, if anything. And he is going to detonate it.
I think that's good for Slay.
Yeah, definitely not bad to only lose 1 beetle. Does hurt a little bit to lose the mana on the Crypt Lord, but it's
And
you
Woody
can
doesn't
do-
have any other wisps on the other side of the map.
Yeah, and he's using a Wand of Illusion right away on his archer, both charges. Maybe he wants to use them to tank some camps, or maybe he's going to use them to scout instead.
I think Woody might think Slayday is going for an expansion.
Yeah, but it looks like Slayday's taking it pretty cautiously so far, going to get his Rod of Necromancy. And no mana burn either. That's actually pretty nice for the Crypt Lord. Not having to
Yeah.
deal with mana burn.
Woody might steal some camps away from Slay here.
I think Woody wanted to make something happen. I mean, he used the Wand of Illusion and everything, but the Slayday is just comfortable sitting back in his base, and he's got the tower here. This is not ideal for Woody.
That loop tower out front is a lot of work.
Yeah. And the Demon Hunter taking a lot of damage. This is going to dry up the Moonwells after he's gone, and
This is a
he's going to have to
TP, I
TP. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is no Impale though, so he will be able to get out. But losing the TP, losing the Moonwells, now he's going to actually just have a bit of a tough time creeping. It always hurts when your DH who needs to kind of tank some of these camps just can't do it because you don't have healing to back it up. And Slayday kind of has free reign to do what he wants now. Can creep some
Yeah, I
camps.
think wait, Woody's actually going back across. That's really courageous of him.
Yeah, looks like he wants to make something happen.
I don't think he can.
But yeah, he
With the
doesn't.
beetle skeletons and now impale. And
Yeah.
he doesn't have mana blends to stop it. Or with
Without-
items on the ground.
Without boots or staff or wisps, it's a little sketchy. The immolation does put in some work, especially without the Nerubian here. But you can't really chase him down.
Yeah, at this point they have pretty even XP, but Woody's getting the camp. Tech is also pretty similar. Woody's slightly ahead.
We got another Wand of Illusion being used right away. Huntress is
Double
being
crypt, by the way. Slayday's got 2 crypts.
This seems
The
a little more.
the mass dodge.
This seems a little more your style, except without the expansion quite yet. I think you often expanded and then went like the double crypt mass fiends.
Yeah.
But
I don't think he could have expanded this game because Woody was on top of it.
yeah,
But
Woody
I think
being
it's a
very
good choice
accessible.
because Woody's going Huntress, so it might be. It's gonna be a good choice.
Under attack.
Yeah,
I don't think Slayday knew about the Huntress thing.
yeah, Slayday may be expecting pressure or an all-in with hunts, but we do actually see 2 wisps here and like 3 hunts, 2 illusions. But
It's gonna be
Slayday,
AP with the. Yeah, he's putting up the APs.
oh, it is going to be an all-in, but Slayday has like everything he needs for this. Without mana burn, it's going to be so hard to stop the Crypt Lord from just making tons of summons. And then fiends are incredibly difficult to push in against, even with towers.
I think level 3 Crypt Lord would have been the dream.
Yeah,
Like, this is still good.
yeah. As long as he doesn't overextend with his Crypt Lord and lose it, I think he's in a really good position. He does probably want to get another Ziggurat up here now, though. Maybe forgetting to do so with the pressure at hand.
Okay, Slayday getting a slaughterhouse, and he is supply stuck at the moment,
Yeah.
which is why he can't pump fiends out from the double crypts.
Forces are under attack.
The Slaughter as well, being in the back, that safe, he should be quite fine in the long run, because
But I like what Slay's doing right now because he's getting his level 3 Crypt Lord.
yeah, this could be huge. And not to mention the item, Healing Wards. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, Death Knight took a bit of damage. Looks like his misrallied. Didn't even see him coming out of the altar. But he does have the heal wards. He has a lot of fiends, got a lot of summons. We'd like to see him maybe add a damage upgrade, but otherwise he's still sitting good. And he's got the level advantage.
But AP Woody has got the APs and he's got a glaive as well.
Oof,
Oh, that's a
huge
good impale.
impale. Look at these hunts. Oh, that's
Ooh,
the
the
Demon
Buster.
Hunter. He has no TP
Yeah, the
either,
Demon
no
Hunter,
heal
sorry.
potions. But he's basically just out of the fight. And Slayday going to push forward. We do see some nice Detos there. Little impale to stop the other wisps. But the fiends. Fiends are just so strong against this sort of army. BP Woody's hero as well getting focused. Crypt Lord also
Lord,
low
Crypt
but
Lord.
gets coiled. The Naga going to have to run. And now BP Woody is without heroes. Heal Ward plays pretty
Ooh,
aggressively,
better than
but
fiends.
I wonder how easy it is to target that Heal Ward actually, because it's kind of like on top of 3 other fiends.
Crypt Lord, Crypt Lord, Crypt Lord.
He's able to tank it decent enough,
Fine.
especially on Blight. Got that big regen. Another Heal Ward coming out.
One AP is almost down.
Yeah. Slayday's effectively fought it off. And he has a big hero level advantage now too. DH coming back in, but I think it's too late for him to do anything. Oh, almost gets blocked there by the summon of the beetles. Level 2 Death Knight going to be huge.
So what's BP Woody's army looking like? 2 glaives, 2 heroes, and he's going bears.
Yeah, army-wise, he's way behind. He's still got a while for his tier 3 to come online. He's only got 1 lore finished. Bears
Slayday
will be
does-
huge against fiends, but
This is a lot of fiends.
yeah.
Slayday is supply stock and he doesn't have a single statue out. That's how many fiends he has.
Yeah,
He can't get a statue out.
yeah. Slayday's army is going to look real scary once he starts breaking towards 60 in a bit. Oh, needs to be a little bit careful with that one fiend though. Taking a lot of damage. Does
Nice.
burrow it, so he
That's
has
good,
that
man.
for heal.
Wait, Demon Hunter died?
Oh! No! Oh
And the
no.
reju was that's why.
Yeah. bpwo0dy having a rough time now. Going for like a Hail
I'm
Mary play
surprised
with a
he
tree.
didn't type anything in chat. Maybe he doesn't want Slay to know.
Yeah. But it looks like Slayday might be finding out here soon. He's kind of heading over this side of the map.
I think Woody's trying to get a tavern revive. Yeah,
Opponent's forces are under attack.
left
Oof.
one fiend behind here. Okay, no, he's getting it back.
It's pretty costly, but it's a level 2 hero. He's about level 3 and level 2 on the Naga, but the hero levels for Slayday also looking pretty nice. He's about to reach 4 on the Crypt Lord, and that'll be the level 2 Impale, I believe.
Yeah,
Not to
he's got a
mention
greater
greater
mana.
mana as well. Is just oof. He does spot the Expo shortly before it finishes. Huge Detto though. Takes out a Beetle, almost another, not to mention the mana of the heroes. But yeah, bpwo0dy in a rough spot. And 6 of his food is still tied up in those glaives. Those are
Oh
not...
my god. I was gonna say Slay needed his statues before he goes into a fight, but then he's got 2 statues, 2 fiends parked in the base.
Yeah. Once he brings them to his army, he's gonna be looking really strong. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Once, like this army with so many fiends, once you start breaking to that like 60, 70 food with those statues and so on, it starts looking mighty scary. But he does need to be careful of this little focus fire with the bears. Oof. One fiend will fall.
Oh,
That's
boy.
a level 3 Slayday getting caught out.
A player's forces are under attack.
But he does still have the much bigger army. And he does have his statues here now. Bear is still
The
ensnared.
bears.
Do we see the greater mana
Slay
invested?
should be fine.
Greater mana into some Impale could be nice. And we do see
Yeah,
oof,
he did that.
quadruple
GNL best.
Impale. And yeah, there's just so much damage with these fiends. No damage upgrades yet, but there's just so many of them. Another Impale could come out on this Demon Hunter. There's no TP, no staff.
That's a dead demon hunter.
And looks like Slayday going to turn this one around. And I don't think bpwo0dy can come back from this point, but we'll see what he has in mind. Glaives getting taken out. And the Scourge is pushing in. Slayday,
Gotta watch out for the DK though. He's got no
yeah.
items in the DK.
Yeah, definitely could still lose his heroes. But
Slaydy's got good macro behind this. He's tier 3, he's making A-bombs.
yeah, just needs to get these statues working, get them constantly healing. Looks like he's a little afraid to push in, but maybe he's just taking this time to macro a bit and then possibly buy some potions and then
I
go.
think he probably realizes he needs a few more items, like he's cross involves.
Yeah, he's got
did
Scroll
get
of
a
the
rose
Beast now
sword.
too. Oof. But if he takes too long, he's giving bpwo0dy a lot of time. This is 2 more bears added to the army. The DH is almost back.
Okay,
But,
he's getting A-bombs. He's
but
getting
he is
disease
at
cloud
a lot of food count.
A
Yeah.
player's forces are under attack.
and more fiends.
Yeah, maybe
Do you
just wanted
think
to
Woody
wait for
should have prepped the lab right now? That would be a safe creep to take.
I think as Woody, you're just scared. But yeah, he could try pulling it and creeping it, but you'd be super scared right now because he knows he's a lot weaker. But yeah, I guess as someone in this position where you're like pretty far behind, maybe making plays just to creep anything is what you need to do. It looks like that's what he's going to try to do now. He's moving out on the map. Slayday taking it very
I was gonna
conservative.
say needs Naga level 3.
Yeah, definitely needs those levels. Yeah, I'm surprised Slayday's taking it this conservative. He's definitely fairly strong right now.
He's
But,
so close to level 5 in the Crypt Lord.
Yeah, looks like he's a little afraid to pushing into Moonwells and reinforcements. But maybe he's ready now. He does have a lot of gold still, though.
Yeah, he didn't make the Okay, he's making the ziggurat now. Great supply. Alright, which one do you think TP's first? Mind where he's going back. He doesn't have a TP.
Yeah, he just has to run back. It's way too hard for him to push into the undead base. Slayday could always just upgrade some towers, and then it'd be pretty difficult with only those 4 bears.
I think this is a good front line. Oh my god, the wisps coming into the dispels.
Yeah, positioning could be awkward for Slayday, but he just has so much army. Oh, huge impale hitting just about every bear and the demon. Invuln coming out. DK kind of caught in an awkward spot. He might actually be falling. No Invuln on him. Do we see the TP past it all?
Well, both of them stuck, the Dead Knight and the Demon Hunter.
Yeah. Demon Hunter's Invuln ran out, and he's going to get focused. Heroes dying both sides, and now the Naga's up front trying to pass the heal potion or the Invuln, but instead she's going to have to use it herself. Slayday will have to TP out, but he dealt a lot of damage. He lost his Death Knight, but
ooh, that was close, that was close. He almost got it.
yeah, he lost his Death Knight, but he killed so much in return. As you can see from his his Crypt Lord's almost
that
6.
Death Knight was blocking the way out for the Demon Hunter, and that was like a statement. I'm not stuck in here. I'm not. Yeah. Oh, wait, I fucked up with that. Wait, what was it again?
You're
I'm not stuck in here with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're stuck in here with me.
Yeah. Yeah, Woody on his last legs. He has some rejuves available. Going to go for them now. Slayday, on the other hand, honestly just needs, yeah, maybe Invuln or TP, maybe Mana Potion. He's got plenty of army, and he should be ready to fight.
I think he's waiting for the DK.
Yeah. Yeah, we do see the TP purchased. No Mana Potion, but he does have some mana to work with still.
I think both of them are doing a good job because both of them scouted for expansions and none of them found one.
Yeah.
So it's still one base, and Woody could still make a comeback if Slayday gives him enough time. But it's almost double supply. It's more than double supply right now.
Yeah, it's all up to Slayday to just, he just needs to push to end the game. But waiting for the Death Knight, not a bad call. He does buy a Mana Potion as well, which is going to be really nice. And I think he's ready. You know, he's got that near 80 food army. And this is just a huge army. Like, how is the elf ever going to get through all these A-bombs without more time to build up army himself? The hero level disparity
DK
too.
level 4 of this camp.
Yeah, DK4. Crypt Lord's almost 6. Will be 6 in the next fight. And I mean,
That's another clause.
the elf just sitting at 3/3 is, that's just going to be a problem.
Oh, this might be a bad position for Slayday. Yeah, he backs out of it.
I almost feel like Slayday doesn't realize how strong his army is comparatively. Maybe getting a little too scared of his heroes getting focused, but his army is strong.
So he had to TP out in the last fight, so
Yeah.
I think psychologically that puts him behind.
Yeah. But it does actually get worse for him the longer he waits. Because he is the one in upkeep. Yeah. And yeah, if Woody can sneak this Expo, if he can get his food count up, it does start looking a little more sketchy, but Slayday maybe finally realizing he can push in. He is pretty strong. He sees only 3 bears, and he's like, alright, I got like 4 A-bombs and all these fiends.
You think Slayday might have thought like there are only 3 bears? He's probably going 6 chimeras behind it or something.
Could
Which is
see
why
something like that.
he was hesitant to fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
There were like 3 chimeras last game.
Yeah, Slayday has the army and will be taking the victory here now. And we got ourselves a series. Not going to be the clean sweep 3-0. It's now a 2-1. Slayday making a
I'm
comeback
just,
there.
I'm just happy it was the Crypt Lord that won.
The good old Crippler.
Well, hopefully no one botches up their build order this time.
Yeah. Let's see if we
No
see a
forgotten
clean game
heroes.
here. Yeah. Oh. Thought we might see maybe some like tavern build from Woody there for a second or something, but no, it's
Thanks
just
for the
going to
shop, right?
be, yeah, the shop first, which can be pretty strong, of course, especially with Demon Hunter. If you get like, you find a circlet and you buy a circlet, you know, he's kind of, you can be kind of stacked right away. But there's always the risk, right? Like if this camp gets pulled, there's no saving it. You just have to cancel the Ancient War. The Ancient War is also way out of position, so it can be taken out later.
Let's say if Slayday scouted that, do you think he could get a Death Knight out in time to like steal some creeps?
Um, I think to have the Death Knight there, you have to go alter Ziggurat first, and not alter Crypt.
Okay, so like the ultra fast
Yeah,
hero.
but what you can do that I've seen done on like Echo Isles, for instance, I've seen undeads send two of their early ghouls before their heroes even out to like the merc camp on Echo Isles, and this would be like a similar thing, right? So you can send your first couple ghouls over, and you know when they're just poking away at the wisp repairing and the archer trying to do damage, it just completely throws off the elf. They might not have the damage to take the creeps out quick. They might not have the repairing that they need to save the tree, and the creeps might just kill the ancient war for you. So
Yeah, because at that point they don't even have the hero, right? So
yeah, or like their heroes just coming out, and then if their heroes focusing your ghouls, at some point when your ghouls are like, you know, nearing half health or like a little under half health, you just run them away. They don't have boots, and your
yeah,
hero
and
should be
you've
there
stalled
soon.
enough time.
Yeah, like not only stalling enough time, but if their hero, like the Demon Hunter, is not attacking creeps, um, then this creep camp is also not dying quick enough, which means the Ancient War is going to die. So it is something that can be done, but I actually haven't really seen it much lately. But also, I don't know.
I think there's also the fear for night elves that you might deny a creep with Ancient War, so you got to take that into account as well.
Yeah, yeah. I think maybe one reason I haven't seen it as much for a while is because there was a lot more keeper against undead for a long time, and maybe the undeads were afraid of like those first couple ghouls just getting
Angle,
entangle focused, and then if the elf brings a couple extra wisps to repair, they're just fine. But against Demon Hunter, I think it's pretty strong against Demon because he doesn't have the boots yet. He doesn't have the lockdown with entangle, so
yeah, I see your point. Also, I was thinking, could Slayday go for like a fast expansion? So would he be able to make it to Slayday's natural after
ooh.
this camp in time?
uh yeah, Woody can make it there if he like goes right there, especially if he just grabs the item and buys a circlet. uh it all just depends how much wisps you want to use to repair. So like the more wisps you use to repair, the quicker you can do other stuff with your Demon Hunter. But it does come at a cost, right? Not only are those wisps not mining, and not only do you have to pay more attention to the camp to make sure you're not denying, because you're taking out multiple creeps with just an archer in the ancient war. But you just kind of just set behind in wood. Those wisps aren't mining, and they're also losing resources from repairing. So it's definitely doable.
Well, game's underway.
All right, we're back in it. And I wonder
Okay,
what
so
we're gonna
Slayday is
see.
going for the Fiend order, I think. This is the
Oh,
Red Fiend order, but he doesn't have the shop, which means he might go Crypt Lord again.
yeah, interesting to not see the shop again. Maybe just an oversight. Oh, he's adding it now. And it ends up being
Yeah,
just about in
Crypt Lord.
time. It was slightly late, but not the biggest of deals. And it is Cryptlord again, so sticking with what he won with. And bpwo0dy going for the Demon Hunter. I would like to see more mana burn, particularly against something like a Cryptlord. But
Yeah,
we'll see if he
definitely. That
goes.
that hurts hard.
Yeah,
So
well,
with mana burn, you're forced to go to Beetle's way because you can't keep impaling. You could
yeah.
do like one impale and then you're out of mana.
Yeah, the mana burn is just so oppressive to heroes that have that little of mana.
Yeah, and then impales cost 100 mana on top
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah, it is going to be Immolation first, right off the bat. So it looks like he's a big fan of the Immolation ever since the buff. And going to stick with it. And it definitely can be strong. It definitely speeds up your creeping a bit at the cost of more mana. Oh, Demon Hunter. Oh no. I think he was like de-aggroing it and then he like forgot maybe? Oh, and then he denies a creep too. Not the cleanest creep here, but at least he doesn't lose his Ancient of War. On the other side, Slayday has the Rod of Necromancy,
Like
Skellies.
he didn't make any beetles. Okay, they're
And
in
he's
the
got
front,
one
yeah.
there. Only bringing one ghoul with him though. I guess he does need the wood since he's going into Fiends.
Well, there is no acolyte, there is no sacrificial spell, so maybe he's
Yeah.
just playing this one base.
Yeah, it could be. I definitely prefer more
Yeah,
of
there is-
like
There is
five.
a wisp coming, he's gotta watch out for that wisp.
Oh yeah.
Nice, okay. He like denied the beetle, kind of there.
Yeah, it can definitely be hard to do expansions if you don't have more like 5 or so ghouls right away. Because the wood cost is pretty high, especially
His forces are
when you
under
want to be teching soon after as well. bpwo0dy, double gloves and a Periapt. And now we get the slippers. So a very, very fast attacking Demon Hunter. But he's taking so much damage. And he's
I think
only got
gonna
2
put
moon
one
balls.
of the gloves on the Naga. Wait, he's gotta watch out on the Demon Hunter.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's fine.
under attack.
Yeah, like he'll be fine with the camp, but he can't do much else. Like he'll be able to do this small green to get level 3, but
You think he could do the other expansion camp, the Kobolds one?
no.
Or is Bash too scary for that?
Yeah, Bash would just do way too much damage. Now maybe if he like pulls it perfectly and has like 4 of them getting hit by immolation and the slow not going off. But if he gets like slowed and bashed a bunch, the DH is gonna die.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, bpwo0dy going to be aggressive here. It looks like maybe he wants to get a Skelly Detto or a Ghoul pick off for the level 3 instead of creeping.
Yeah, I like that he has a wisp with him at all times. It's just following around.
He's got more Huntresses on the way as well. So interesting style, going for like the 1 archer and then into hunts. Hunts can have value against undead, but normally it's more so against expansion play. If the undead's not expanding, Huntresses become a lot weaker against like 1 base undead.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, this is a tanky Crypt Lord, by the way. He's got a Pit Lord second. So this is gonna be an AP push from the AP Woody, it seems. The Crypt Lord did reach level 3, so that's huge.
Oof, and now he's getting slowed by the tier 2 finishing. And Slayday, no second crypt this time. Will we just see the slaughter right away? Oh, 1 ghoul does get picked off actually. But Slayday's already level 3 once again. out leveling his opponent with the Crypt Lord. Nice detonate there.
Yeah, that's good. Slaydy's down when Acolyte. I don't think
Oh.
he's repairing.
Level 3
No,
DH from those. Yeah. Level 3 DH from those two Detos, not to mention the Crypt Lord out of mana. This is always awkward when the Crypt Lord's just like some big tanky boy that doesn't cast any spells.
Yeah, but I think beetles only cost like 50, so you could get like 2 beetles out pretty soon,
Yeah.
especially if you have a statue out. So.
And bpwo0dy, what is this? We got Ancient of Winds coming in tier 3. So
Is it talons, fairies?
I'm not sure. I'm assuming maybe Talons, especially after they got changed.
Oh, he's gonna get jacked here.
Yeah, and the Huntress being ensnared as well is just and the other Huntress coming in, that's so much damage right on the Hunts right away. I don't think bpwo0dy even noticed right away either. Slayday, huge impale hitting everything. Looks like he's gonna force the TP, maybe get the Hunt as well. Forces the invuln first. Woody trying to continue fighting, but Slayday's army is pretty big and there's more coils here to heal too. And this time he goes for the offensive coil. Huntresses both fall. Archer almost falls, but will get out.
Apart from a few beetles, I don't think Slayday lost anything there.
Yeah.
That's pretty clean.
Yeah, apart from some health on the Crypt Lord, like Slayday's in great position once again. And bpwo0dy.
Slayday needs tech, he needs Slaughterhouse, but he's going Necros again.
Oh, maybe we could see some Unholy Frenzy Fiends. They can definitely deal a lot of damage if you get Unholy Frenzy on a lot of them. Otherwise, of course, just the skeletons are pretty strong.
Yeah, Cass would approve of such a thing.
Yeah, Unholy Frenzy is actually insanely powerful if you get it going on a lot of units and it's not dispelled. Because the attack speed on it,
and I think
is
the Death Knight aura kind of like counters the damage per second.
Yeah,
so
the damage is so minor. Right? Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's like even more attack speed than like Bloodlust. And I don't know about you, but whenever I see Bloodlust, I get a little afraid of it for a second. I'm like, I don't know, dude. Can I actually take this?
Yeah.
So same thing with Unholy Frenzy, but it could just be skeletons. Skeletons, of course, can be valuable too.
Slaydy's got 3 necromancers, but I think the thing that's missing is the Slaughterhouse. He's got no statues and no wagons.
Scroll of the Beast could be a lot of extra damage. Looks like he's probably just trying to get that Death Knight up to level 3, get those bigger coils going. And we do have tier 3 now for him as well.
Woody's got 3 wisps with him, so that's like a good counter to the Necros. I don't think he saw the Necros, but maybe just because of the beetles. He wants to have wisps with him. Okay, Slayday is building the Slaughterhouse now.
Yeah.
He's adapting.
Oh yeah, Beastmaster 3rd. Okay, try a hero with some talons. I've seen, you know, the DH Beastmaster and like Tinker against Orc with talons. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah,
I mean, this is
needs like a tri-orb or something.
Oh, he actually went mana burn this game as well. Or no, he respected into mana burn because he had immolation at the start. So yeah, we do have mana burn now. Yeah,
he doesn't realize.
He's definitely not ready for this fight, but he does have Impale and Mana Potion, but the Mana Burn comes off first. Slayday needs to be careful. Might just want to get out. Yeah, I'm not sure if he has enough here. He has a heal potion still, but his heroes are dropping low. Pops the heal potion, pops the roar scroll, but the roar only really hits his heroes and the one fiend up front. TP from both sides. Yeah, it looks like they're both a little afraid. Once upon a time, there was a fight here.
He had the Necros autocast this time, so he made skeletons when he TP'd back to the base.
Oh.
because of the graveyard.
Yeah, not bad though. I mean, they can still be used for creeping if he wants to move out or scouting.
Yeah, but the thing is, all the camps left are towards the center or towards Woody's side. So he might be a little hesitant moving out.
Oof. bpwo0dy not really getting fully healed without the bear rejuve and only these 4 moonwells. He wasn't actually able to heal up his DH and Pitlord fully, which is a little sketchy. Maybe he'll go for heal
I don't think Slayday sees this, but it's kind of like hard to spot. There's a necromancer still in the base, and he's like perfectly camouflaged behind the black citadel.
Yeah. Oh, mana burn on that Death Knight right before a coil. And the Crypt Lord also no impale yet, might get mana burned. Fairy Fire on these units is quite scary. Fairy Fire on the Crypt Lord and Death Knight up front can be super scary because they can take a lot of damage quick. Oh, Slayday, can he get the impale off? The Cyclone might actually be good for him because he's going to come out and be able to impale. Yeah. Oh, no impale though, and he really needs to get some corpses for the skeletons. Impale finally coming out. It's the backline talons, but he needs to start focusing the talons and get corpses on the field. Instead, we see the focus fire on the Pit Lord, and he is going to kill the Pit Lord, but still no corpses. Okay, there we go. We got 1 corpse coming in. Maybe the Fiend corpse now. And now with these skeletons on the field, this elf army is looking so weak. The Talon's not really able to fight this too effectively.
DH, okay, DP set. Still no wagons for Slayday? Oh, he was supply blocked. He just got figured out now.
Where did the Beastmaster go? There was a Beastmaster and a Huntress sitting on the right side of the map. They're on strike. They didn't want to fight.
They were having an affair.
It's over. Yeah, that 1 Necro is still left in Slayday's base. Sitting at 51 food as well, not ideal.
Oh, he's pulling it
he spots it right now.
He's in now, yeah. He sees it now.
And yeah, we got A-bombs on the way, more Fiends, Destroyer form. Slayday's army is starting to look pretty strong. Still always that problem of finding corpses, because without like the wagon bringing corpses, it's a little rough at the start of the fight. But once you get some corpses rolling, it can you can still snowball out of control afterwards.
Woody has like 6-7 wisps with him.
Oof, that could be
huge. Not
huge.
taking any chances, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely needs that XP, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to really get like.
He used the corpses from the previous fight in the same position. That was smart.
Nice. Death Knight a little bit up front. Nice impale. Oh, there's fairies as well. He needs to be very careful of the fairies. I don't think he has web. Oh, the Necros. They're just getting blasted by wisps and fairies and the statues as well. Oh my god. Slayday needs to watch out. There's no web.
I think he still got this. Because he moved the casters away. But he's bringing them back now. Oh my god.
Oh, double destroyer morph, but the Death Knight dropping low. We'll be able to get away. And the Demon Hunter is going to TP out. Is the Pit Lord tanking enough?
I don't think he has web, right?
No, he didn't. It didn't auto web anything, so I don't think he has web yet. I mean, maybe he wasn't really prepared for the fairies just yet, but we'll see if he gets it next fight. But those fairies made a huge impact. They killed 1 Necro, brought the others to
nothing. Did like 2 statues and 3 Necros.
Yeah. Now, one thing to remember here, though, is bpwo0dy did also invest like 7 wisps or something, which, yes, he's fine for wood now, but eventually he's going to need more wisps again, right? And there is a cost to that. So if Slayday just takes his time...
He's not making any more wisps.
Yeah. Like for now, he's fine, but but it also means he just doesn't have wisps for any fights either. No more wisp being made. No more wood really being mined. I think he has like 1 wisp on wood or something. So like the longer this goes, yeah, the longer this goes, the better and better it's going to get for Slayday. Necros in
He's
general.
getting web now. Yeah, he's getting web now. So I think with 4 or 5 fiends, he should be okay.
Yeah. But yeah, just for Necros in general, they get so much stronger the more food you get. These 50 food armies with Necros are kind of sketchy, but once you get like 60, 70 food, or of course even beyond that, that's when they can really shine. Because they're just.
I think right now what really hurts is if the opponent just snipes Necros before you get any corpses.
Yeah. Oh, we do got the web out on the fairies. Fairy's not morphed to Mana Flare yet either. bpwo0dy's heroes all dropping low too, but the Destroyer falls. Beastmaster also going to fall. The A-bombs are getting weak too, but I don't know if there's enough damage to take them out yet.
Slay's rocking this fight.
Yeah. The fiends are just untouched. And the heroes for Woody are so low. Can he even get a heal scroll? Talon falling, Pitlord falling. 2 Talons escape, but GG is called. And we will have a 2-2 going to a game 5.
We're going all the way.
Well, it looks like we didn't even have to decide whether play all 5 maps or not, because that's where we're going regardless. Okay, game 5 going all the way right from the start. And I mean, at the bottom left spawn, our yellow undead Slayday. Do you think he's going to go into the Crypt Lord once again?
Well, he did go for a Fiend's build.
Yeah, so Crypt Graveyard this time, no altar at the start. So Fiend build. And he has 2 wins with the Crypt Lord, so I mean, we might be seeing Crypt Lord again. Not sure.
I mean, as long as it works.
And on the other side, top right spawn, our purple Night Elf bpwo0dy. He had a super strong start taking the first couple games, but the next couple maybe just a little bit lost. It looks like he wanted to be aggressive, and he just wasn't given the right window to do so against the Crypt Lord and Fiends.
Yeah.
We do have Demon Hunter once again for the Night Elf side.
You know, I like to see Woody go mana burn second preemptively this time instead of like retraining later on.
Yeah. It was cool to see him retrain though. Like he realized that the mana burn could have a lot of value, and then he retrained.
Yeah.
Uh
But Slayday was on point by getting mana pots now and then. So
Yeah.
during the fight, he always had, you know, emergency mana for impales and beetles.
yeah, for sure. Especially on heroes like Crypt Lord and Dreadlord. Having mana pots is so crucial. Because their spells can turn the fight.
Wait a second, are you seeing this? Okay, never mind.
Huh?
So Slayday was getting cannibalized in his crypt.
Maybe a
Probably
mistake. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he backed out and made a fiend.
Right. Yeah, he's got good timing on his build this time. The relics is there in time. We got fiends right away. Looks like, yeah, maybe just a little bit rusty. He did say he hadn't been playing as much lately, but now being the 5th game of the day, looks like he's ready. He's got that build order down. Fiend chasing that wisp away. And bpwo0dy actually going mana burn from the start this time. No immolation.
I think that's pretty smart. Like if you counter the Crypt Lord early on.
Yeah.
Immolation isn't doing much.
He definitely could have gone immolation first and then mana burn second as well. Like immolation wouldn't be terrible against this camp with the double murlocs and the crab, but this will allow him to just get burn and evasion right away and not deal with the immolation at all. It's not terrible. I wonder if he's also doing this just because he's been so low on his Moonwells lately. The last couple of games, he took a bunch of damage on his demon, and when he had to heal, he was also missing all his mana from immolation, and then the Moonwells just...
Yeah.
he wasn't even... Yeah, he just wasn't able to heal.
Oh, Wisp.
Oh.
Good detonate.
Oh. Gets the detonate off, but does not actually hit any units, just denies the XP.
You did see the Crypt Lord though, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you must have seen the Beatles at least.
Yeah. And we got a decent tech timing for Slayday this time. Pretty quick, not too far behind the elf, even with the Fiend build.
Player's forces are under attack.
What is this Demon Hunter gonna get? Mantle, not so great right now, but can be
I think
valuable.
Slay might eventually need a few more ghouls and wood. 2 might not cut it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he's going Fiends right now, he should just pump Fiends at the moment.
Yeah. I think that's common with this build though, with the Fiend build. You oftentimes have like 2 ghouls only at the start, and then you can add more later as needed, depending.
A player's forces
Yeah,
are
when
under
you're not making any more Fiends, you could use the Crypt.
Yeah.
I think Slay might be afraid of like some sort of cheese AP Woody Tower Rush in the final game. So he's scouting with skeletons, he's sending beetles out. He's being really cautious at the moment.
Yeah, both sides played pretty passive this game, just getting their creeping done, and we are going to have both sides reaching level 3, although it looks like Slayday needs another kill somewhere, because bpwo0dy did steal the Crab Murloc camp, so Slayday's going to have to try to steal the Crab camp on the other side. Oh, Panda, that could be useful for that mantle. Oh, but he just sold the mantle instead. Oh, we might have a little bit of fight here, but there's level 2 mana burn. If the Impale's not quick enough, this could be rough. No Impale at all. And yeah, with the 2 heroes here and the DH3, the Cripplord Fiend's not looking too strong. Slayday has to back off, and Woody's trying to chase him down.
Yeah.
He's got boots, might be able to get a kill. His Panda's blocking himself though. Oh, no.
Slayday might not have been expecting the mana burn, and now he got burned twice.
Yeah,
That sucks.
that hurts so much, because when you're sitting here, only level 2 as well on the Crypt Lord and no mana, you're just like, what do I do? It's so hard.
He does have a ritual dagger, so could heal up. Pretty fine.
Slaughterhouse right away this time as well, and I think that's huge, because you need the statues to start regenning your mana.
Yeah, especially in fights, you could like go infinite beetles with statues.
bpwo0dy seems a little unsure of where he wants to go. I think he wants to just keep being aggressive, and he might get a good creep jack here depending on the timing he shows himself. Oh, gonna have a little bit of a skirmish. DK engages the creeps and gets bolted.
Oh,
And the
And
DK might get mana burned here. Minus 100. Oh no.
that hurts to see.
Yeah.
He's gotta use that mana.
Oh, the illusion actually tanking the slow tower as well, but the main is hitting the real DH. And Slayday just wants bpwo0dy out of his face. He's trying to focus the DH, just get rid of it. But honestly, bpwo0dy's power is starting to lack here now. The archers do fall off as there is as more skeletons come on the field and the second hero comes on the field. Yeah.
Those few archer kills that gave him level 3.
And then we got a temple again for Slayday. Tier 3 over halfway for Woody though. And Woody might be hitting a good timing here with lures. And Slayday wants to creep jack now, or maybe place this sentry ward. And this creep jack could actually be not bad if the golem's still alive. Does he see? It is daytime. Do we have an
Yeah,
impale? He's a
converted.
little short on mana there, I think. Oof, and the mana burn. That hurts, minus 92. Oh, but he might be able to snag the golem, which would be huge, especially if he can get
Gotta
greater
watch
heal
out.
or greater mana. Wand of mana stealing, not ideal, but could have some value. Yeah, Slayday needs to get out. These dryads can have a lot of value here.
He stole mana from the Death Knight. I mean, to the Death Knight, and then he got mana burned on the Death Knight.
Yeah. Personally, I'm a big fan of just selling Wand of Mana Stealing. It is stronger now, stealing 65 instead of 50. But it's so situational when you get like actual good value out of it compared to it just not doing much.
So Slay's going Necromancers again.
Yeah, Necros can definitely be really strong at a lot of levels of play, but you do
Just
need
gotta
to
watch out
have
for the Crypt Lord.
a lot of army for the Necros to really pay off.
Yeah, both of them are going for the labs. But Slayday got the item previously, and he's gonna get the item again.
This one is greater heal, which isn't bad. Greater mana probably would have been best, but he has been getting his heroes focused quite a bit in these fights, so not necessarily terrible to have greater heal. And looks like he's gonna break right away. Also going tier 3. We should have the second statue and a third necromancer coming. If these
This could be a
necromancers,
big jack.
yeah, if these necromancers can get some corpses in this fight, I think Slayday could be fine.
This is a huge creep jack. Well, the item's gone, but
Yeah. Oh, needs to be careful with this DK though. Running too far forward, and the greater heal is on the Crypt Lord instead, and the DK just falls.
oh,
Oof.
that's pain.
Yeah.
It's got a Necromancer instead.
I think he just got a little too over aggressive there. He wanted to creep jack, but then he lost track of how far the Death Knight was forward compared to the rest of the army, and the DK just fell too quickly. And now suddenly bpwo0dy gets that kill, cleans up the camp, and is looking strong. Gets the double level up
A player's forces are
and his own Unholy Aura. bpwo0dy on the other side, around that 50 food mark, going to pick up his items, add some moonwells, and honestly, once bpwo0dy starts breaking to 60-70 food,
Oh.
he's going to look really strong.
So Slayday had 3 fiends rallied back at the corner of his base, probably because he made a few duels. So he was missing 3 fiends in that fight.
Yeah. Sadly, he didn't even get to take the fight how he would have liked. The Death Knight just got too far forward and focused down. But if he can get a real proper fight and some skeletons going, I think he can still be strong. Although there is the tri-hero, and this DH is coming. Slayday, need to be a little careful here. Does he get an impale off, or does he just run back? One necro taken out, that hurts a lot. And the fiend as well. Oof.
He's a good fix for bpwo0dy.
Yeah. Can be so punishing if you get caught out on the map against boots and dryads.
Looking for his Zeppelin? Could be a Zeppelin. Oh, Sapper.
Sapper play. I'm not sure if it'll work, but we'll see. I mean, Slayday is nearby.
Sapper's gonna get impaled.
Oh,
He's
Slayday's
not good.
moving out.
player's forces are under attack.
Alright, it only hits the altar. It started getting hit by both towers. bpwo0dy wasn't really able to tank with a different unit first.
So Slaydy's getting his A-bombs and master training.
Another fiend getting focused. Slayday does finally use the defensive impale to save it, but then gets burned, and now he's out of mana.
He's got a mana potion, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but it still hurts a lot. Let's see if
That's
he
like
can
one
find the
impale
right
and
time
one
for
set
it.
of beetles.
Does get the impale off. Nice impale as well on the panda and 3 bears. But he needs some.
Demon Hunter.
Yeah, does have a TP.
Getting
Oh,
blocked.
passes the TP. DH?
Oh my god, he dies.
Oh no, the classic pass the TP to save one hero and then lose the more important hero. Oh
Whoa.
no.
We didn't see this, did we?
Under attack.
Ah, mountain jump.
And why is he going there?
Oh no. He's misrallied to the DH. Yeah, he was rallied to the DH and the DH died.
Slayday might be thinking,
no.
is this an illusion?
This is a huge pickoff. Slayday with a little
the
block
real
on the
deal?
DK. And this... Oh no.
But at least the
Did the
Mountain
towers
Giant
deny it?
gets-
Or does he get the XP? Oh, he does get the XP.
He gets a tree from the Undead base as a souvenir.
Yeah, that hurts so much. bpwo0dy still needs to probably get his second and third hero to level 3 as well. It would make a huge difference with that extra AoE. Oh, but now a fight out on the map off of Blight without the towers could be okay for wo0dy. He does have 3.
Wait, did he buy back the Demon Hunter?
Yeah, he
seems
bought
like it,
back
right?
the DH. Oh, and the Fiends are marching forward, getting in
He's
range
got
of the...
cripple. He's using cripple on the Demon Hunter. I love this.
Yeah, cripple is so huge here. The DH loses like 19 damage when it's on him. Not to mention being slowed. But the DK also getting focused.
Oh, that was a good. Wait, he died?
The DH died in base! Oh
I thought he got
no.
snapped out.
Yeah, it's staffed, but sometimes certain damage can still go through.
Okay, like fiend shots. or
Yeah, like
something
certain
like that,
damage registers at different hit point or different times than when the staff goes off.
Oh, this is a disaster for wo0dy right now.
Yeah,
He lost the bear on the way out, that mountain giant, 2 demon hunters.
yeah, the demon hunter there, that loss was huge. If the DH got staffed out and survived, I mean, I think he can still make a play, especially if he gets this panda and naga to level 3. But this undead army is looking strong now. He's got skellies, he's got necros. All he needs to do is keep his heroes alive. This DK always keeps running a little too far forward though. Oh no. Heal scroll.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh no. But he's still really strong. The skeletons, the crypt lord.
Yeah, he's crippling bears now.
Unless some like really nice detonations come out, it's going to be very difficult to deal with this army, even without the Death Knight. Impale secures the kill, deals some damage.
Yeah, the demon hunter is ways from coming out of the tavern. Getting it from the altar.
Oh, nice little pick off there on the A-bomb. And some damage on the
Cripple the
statues with the
panda.
breath. Oof,
Yeah, he's
the
crippling the
cripple.
panda. He's going for it.
Oh no.
Now cripple on the naga.
Oh no.
Yeah, cripple on the naga as well.
And the heal scroll getting used, healing back up that Cripplord a bit, and he just wants to take out the altar. Cripplord's taking a lot of damage, but you can always just walk it back, stay in range of aura and statue, and he'll heal up pretty quick.
He might die soon to a fork lightning if he's not careful.
If there's like a
Naga-
mana potion.
Naga's getting crippled again.
Yeah, just died so quick there. Has to TP out even. Yeah, with 2 archers and an almost dead Naga.
Wait. If the demon hunter pops out, mana burns the crypt lord. Is the crypt lord just dead?
Not anymore with no mana, but
Yeah. he's
oh,
close.
it's
He's
just
close.
dead
Oh my
anyways.
god.
They don't even need the demon hunter. Just kill it.
Face palm.
He killed the altar, but at what cost? He lost his own crypt lord. Slayday. Maybe you can cancel some stuff and tavern rebuy. Oh, DH gets tavern rebuy, and bpwo0dy is now the one hunting. Hello?
This is madness.
Oh no.
He did have an invul on the crypt lord, by the way.
Yeah,
sucks.
invuln and TP. Looks like he was just a little unready for how much damage was there.
I think he wanted to secure the alt kill before TPing out, and since he saw the wisp, he thought Woody might repair the altar, so he stayed a bit longer and
Yeah,
didn't TP.
yeah. I mean, we all make mistakes like this sometimes where we just do something slow, and sometimes there's not even a real explanation for it. We're just like, well, you know, sometimes that just happens. I myself
Yeah,
have lost some
especially
heroes
I
for
think
no reason.
Woody has a good chance winning this because he has 2 orbs and he
Oh,
has a Naga with decent mana pool.
yeah, Woody's heroes can honestly do a lot. Oh my, he's gonna go for the altar himself. The counter altar kill.
Oh my
The
god, he's
altar
got
killing meta. Why fight the army when you can just kill altars? He's gonna get
triple
it.
everything. Yeah.
And we should have a staff somewhere. Staff on the DH. It just gets out. Double staff. Slayday gonna have to tavern
Oh,
rebuy.
but he's
Hello?
crippling the Naga. He
Oh,
could chain cripple the Naga, and that could be a dead Naga.
yeah. Especially with
Yeah, he cripples
the,
again.
especially with a coil or two.
Yeah, I think it's like 10 or 15 seconds on heroes. Then you
Yeah.
cripple again.
Forces are under
Oh,
attack.
but the staff is almost off cooldown, actually. I think the staff will be off cooldown in time on the DH. It is off cooldown. Oh, but the coil from downtown! Right as the staff was ready. Oh no. Now he just has to run back. Can Slayday get his
Yeah.
hero?
I remember back
Oh.
asking Slayday how many hero kills he wanted this whole series, and he said 1 per game. This is way more than 1 per game.
He actually didn't have his acolytes mining there. They were repairing the altar and he never put them back until just now. So he hasn't been able to get the crippler. But look at this damage he's doing. He's about to get the panda too. The staff's on cooldown on the DH. The cripple! A cripple coil combo. Just chase him
He needs
down.
triads. bpwo0dy needs triads because
Yeah.
dispel that. Or even wisps, but I think wisps
Yeah.
is too much.
Yeah, it definitely hurts to use a wisp only for detonating one spell, but if it saves a hero, sometimes you have to do that.
Yeah, like if he's getting a few beetles and the cripples, then I think it's worth.
And we got the Crypt Lord back in action. He even popped a mana potion, wants to get some beetles on the field. Maybe we'll even buy another mana potion? Yeah, another mana potion for the fight.
Oh,
The
he's left out
casters!
his necros.
Oh no.
Oh, he's
Going
now.
for a little bit of the statue damage instead. Oh,
he missed
he
it.
killed the rabbit! Oh
Oh,
no,
yeah.
that's toxic. You can't just kill the rabbit, dude.
If you're killing something else, the rabbit could be collateral damage, but
Oh
just the rabbit.
no. Oh no, what did that poor rabbit ever do? Well, the chicken on bpwo0dy side of the map is still alive. So, that's something.
Elves are much kinder to animals than undead. This is a double level up. Okay, Slay could get level 5 Crypt Lord.
Yeah, I think he'll be a little bit short with the DK sitting here, but he's gonna be super close, which is still really strong. Because if you reach that level 5 mid-fight, it's obviously pretty good. Oh, and the tree! The tree!
Yeah, they're all out gold.
What is this? The bears can't fight here. Okay, they do get out. Can he get the tree into the fight to take some damage? Cripple coming out. Do we have some detos?
Got a Detto.
Oh, invuln used instead to remove it. Slayday taking a bit of damage.
Slay's got a TP and an invul, so he's got an exit plan.
Nice staff there. But Slayday's damage is huge.
A-bomb
One
down.
A-bomb falls.
Bear down. Second A-bomb might die.
This
Needs to
cripple.
cripple.
Yeah, this cripple's
Yeah,
doing
he
so
needs
much
to
work
flip
on the
everything.
heroes.
DK,
Oh.
DK, DK.
Invuln past. Level up on the Crypt Lord. Do we see Impale? We do see Impale, but no mana for it right now. And Slayday maybe need to be a little careful. Does he need to skid out? Or is he going to go for the hero? Is there Moonwells
Could go
left?
for
There's
the
a...
edge.
Oh, can he get out? Oh, the staff! The staff is backwards though, because the tree is here. Oh,
gets it.
no. DH will fall, but
at
Slayday's
what
going to
cost?
need a TP or he's going to lose one of
Yeah.
his heroes. There was a bear in the base as well with some mana, but a little low health. But bpwo0dy got a lot of kills. The thing is, he's going to somehow need this tree to mine,
Wait.
and he doesn't even have wisps. He has to sell
was gonna
stuff
say
for
that.
wisps. Yeah, he has to sell
a
stuff
gold,
for
no
wisps. And then he has
Detonated
to
everything.
and then he has to wait like 3 minutes, 4 minutes before he can even buy the DH back.
Yeah, the thing is, Slayday doesn't realize that, right?
Yeah, and
So he's going
Slayday,
in.
Slayday
going
still
back
has
in.
a fiend at the bottom too. He's forgetting his fiend. He should also bring the ghouls now that he, is all inning. Oh, 2 fiends at the bottom, 2 fiends and 3 ghouls in his base, and an A bomb. Oh no, this could be a huge.
GNL bet, GNL bet.
Needs to be careful.
DK is
Slayday,
dead, right? DK is dead.
maybe.
No?
Oh, no. Slayday honestly just needs to run. He has army in his base.
Well, the DK with his dying breath gave the Crypt Lord a coil.
Slayday. I think bpwo0dy might actually win this. Slayday with the overextension at the end. And his army's still
Yeah.
in his base. Like, honestly, he can
Oh
even
my God.
still win if he just gets back to his base, but the crippler is just gonna die. He's just dead.
Oh my God.
Oh no, there's 2 fiends, 2 A-bombs, 3 ghouls in his base. He forgot them. They
I don't
were...
think Woody believes it.
Yeah, I think they weren't rallied to the Crypt Lord or something after he like died, or I don't know, but
They were rallied to the tree line because he made extra ghoul.
but the A
Got
bombs
wood.
as well were just sitting by the slaughter, and yeah, there's so much army there.